move some of this stuff. Okay, now is this working? Let's go on to YouTube and look. Alright, so this is live right now. I got water, I peed, I got pizza, that's right boy, it's the poo stream. Let me post this link elsewhere too, just to make sure people are watching. I have not heard of Snoop's actually, but if it's worse than TikTok, I kind of don't want to watch it. On attack names? You mean like on characters naming attacks, or like on why certain attacks were named a certain way? Also, hey everybody. Let me know if you can't hear me well or not. No, I'm always POOHEAD. There's some good pizza. Hey Street Smart, what's up? I'm okay. I'm just eating some pizza right now. More why they're named the way they're named. Well, I suppose I could do a deep dive on that, or a Dragon Ball dive, but like, I mean, like, a lot of the Japanese names are very self-explanatory, you know? Like the Destructo Disc recently with Kienzan, you know, Ki is obviously energy. I mean, it doesn't take a genius to know that that is what that means in Japanese. And, you know, Kienzan, energy circle, murder or behead, apparently, from what Dave tells me. No, it's not Perry's Pizza. This is from Davenport's. Yeah, even if I'm beheaded, I'm still POOHEAD. Because then I'd just be my head, right? So I'd still be the POOHEAD, you know? So I'm going to listen to myself real quick. So if you hear an echo, I apologize. POOHEAD. Because then I'd just be... Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure y'all can hear me well. I have not read it, no, but I've watched some of the show, and I did like season 1. I saw part of season 2. I know that there's differences. I haven't read, like I said, I haven't read the comic, but I've looked into the differences because, you know, when I am interested in something, I just look this stuff up. So I do know there's various different stuff, but like I haven't read it yet. I might read at some point. Oh, hey Janimbu, what's up? I should really like put some like background music on here, but I don't know how to do that technically. Also, I apologize if you can hear me eating. If you can hear me eating, let me know, and if it's disgusting, then I will stop somehow. I'll just put my pizza away. But I figured I'd eat pizza while I'm talking. Oh, you liked it? Okay, good. Because Majin Buu is somewhat hard to tackle, even if I've read it like over a dozen times. I like Daima's opening song, actually. Oh yeah, the Boo video was really cool. It was cool to do because of all the discussions I had, and I think that, yeah, I'm just glad I got it. I got it right because Boo was the one that I was the most iffy on. I do like. I've not read Dr. Stone, but I've heard it's good. Okay, Delicious in Dungeon is good. Oh, hey, Justin, what's up? I appreciate that a lot. I do my best to make it at least cognizant and watchable. You know, if I'm someone that does not know anything about I don't know how to edit videos very well, so at least it is content that is appreciated for its information, if nothing else. Because I think that at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. Oh, hey, Luciano. Is that how I say the name? But yeah, I recognize you. Oh, I didn't know you're from Brazil. That's pretty cool. I want to visit Brazil at some point. Yeah, Daima's intro is really, I'd say it's pretty catchy, actually. Yeah, Do and Ku, I mean, they don't have strange powers, but they can do strange things. Oh, the wishing power for, like, the Dragon Balls? I will say that a long time ago, I said once I reached 5K subscribers, I would make a video on the Dragon Balls to celebrate. And after my Valentine's videos and after a Super Saiyan 3 video, I think I will make a video on the Dragon Balls. But I don't know about their original creator. That'd be... Unless there's information I don't know, I don't think we have any information on that. Let's see. In GT, where Goku says Rildo's ki is as powerful as Boo's, do you think he was talking about Kid Buu or Buu Hans? Probably Kid Buu. But obviously, I'm not the best to ask about GT stuff. But I think likely Kid Buu. Thank you so much about the video on Earthlings Surpass Frieza, because that video, I thought it would get no watches, but it was the video that grew the quickest on my channel ever. For somehow, I don't know how, because I thought it was just like a follow-up to the Android Saga power levels, but it has like 10 times the views. Yeah, true, they can't turn people into chocolate. That is odd. I was glad did the Earthlings Surpass Frieza video that I could at least dispel the notions of like the Dr. Gero door, because people were making a bunch of memes about it, and I'm like, well, you guys need to think of it a different way. Yeah, Sam, what's up? How are you doing? I do admit, even though I think they should be able to turn people into chocolate, I do like that there is a Demon World store that they have to just fly to. Thanks so much, Zane. Also, should I call you Zane on here? Because I'll just say, I don't know if I should say who else but Zane the entire time. I think if I do another power level video, it'll be Namek next, I believe. But no guarantees. I might get an idea for something else. But it's been Namek in my head for a while now. Probably because I have a cool thumbnail already lined up. Gotcha, okay. Call you Zane. I just want to make sure. My real name is Ben, and people always, if they're being like joking or facetious with me, they call me like Benjamin. But Benjamin is not my name actually. I get Ben from Bentley, and so they're always like Benjamin. I'm like, that's not my name. Oh hey Toad and Taz, what's up, boy? Think it was stronger, the Final Flash of G used against Perfect Cell or self-destruct against Boo? Well, self-destruct against Boo was definitely stronger. Unless you mean like in comparison, then I would. Well, okay, yeah. I think in either way it was self-destruct because when a character self-destructs, it allows them to do things that they aren't normally able to do. I think a theory is that it's because of like they're expelling all of their precious life energy like Genki rather than just Ki. So that's how come, even though Yamcha was strong enough to beat the Cyberman up pretty easily, that's how come the Cyberman was able to explode and kill Yamcha, because detonating yourself is something that takes a lot. It's just way more effective than any normal attack, which is why people do it, because it's a last-ditch thing. So yeah, self-destructing is almost always going to be better than anything else you got. I would try to pronounce that, Zane, but I'm pretty certain I'd break my mic. Hey, XX, cool. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I appreciate that you've been following me for a while. I've been hoping that my videos have been worth at least being kept up with, but, you know, I have no idea. People drop out and stuff like that. And I'm kind of kicking myself. I'm glad you agree on this Daima stuff, but I'm kind of kicking myself because, like, I could already have my, have started my Valentine's videos by now, but I saw the episode of Daima, the latest one, and then I saw people talking about it everywhere I went, and I was just like, well, I want to rant about this. Wait a minute, I got a Dragon Ball YouTube. I can rant there. But then when I did that, you know, it made things complicated. People were like, what are you talking about? And then now I had to make another video clarifying it the next day. And so now I'm behind on my other videos. So I was like, I kind of shot myself in the foot there. But I agree with you. I like that you agree. Hey, Tactical Dachshund, what's up? Oh, I visited my parents today and I saw their dachshund, which is partially my dachshund, really, because I don't live too far away. I live like a mile away. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now that's really vindicating, actually, because like the planet destroying thing, people don't get it usually, and it's not really stated outright, like the rules of it. But I would say it's pretty explicit if you read it. And so I was like, that's something I haven't seen a video of before. I should make that. And for some reason, if I ever put Frieza in a thumbnail, the video does better than usual. I don't know why. But that's just what happens. No, I agree. Daima is kind of just stuff happening a lot, but I'm still enjoying it, especially because I'm watching it with my friends and because I do want to see Toriyama's last work. Oh, hey, Cole, what's up, boy? Yeah, okay, cool, thank you. Okay, if you compliment my videos on my other channel, I'm really happy because I'm the biggest... Or, like, I am the biggest fan of Dragon Ball, like, in comparison to my other stuff. But, like, I'm a big Warhammer fan, too. I've been a fan of that for a really long time. And I like making Warhammer and Lord of the Rings and Star Wars videos and stuff like that. I think after I finish my Valentine's videos, I'll focus on my other channel for a few weeks. Yeah, I have no idea what the significance of Goku. I don't know how Neva does that in Daima. I shouldn't talk about Daima spoilers, though. In case someone hasn't watched that video, I shouldn't do that. But, yeah, the canonicity, at least, yeah. Even Kid Buu, we don't know what would have happened if he just... Well, actually, I guess we do. But he does mince himself. Yeah, you are right. It's a good catch, actually. Also, I made sure... I remember when I was talking about, like, monetizing stuff, people were like, oh, you should do live streams and monetize that. And I'm like, I just kind of want to hang out. I don't want to, like, turn it into a business, you know? Well, I guess Wait, without blocking? What do you mean? But I guess in Daima, I mean, they're just a part of the same, I guess, sub-form of magical creature as Majin Buu, I suppose is the best way I could describe it. What a Warhammer is like for the... I mean, I could describe it real quick, if you want. I mean, for the series itself. Well, then again, I could also describe the weapon, too, because I am a medievalist. So I could do either. What do you want, Zane? Pick your poison. Yeah, Lethal's here, but Dave is not around, and I think my boy Clearin went to sleep because he lives in Europe land. Oh, hey, Philip C., what's going on? I think I've seen you comment a few times. And if I haven't, I apologize. I didn't sleep a lot last night. Okay, before I talk to Justin and Zane, Toad I should have... I think I saw you say that a while ago, but I should have responded. I was busy. I guess, do you have a Twitter or something to send it over? Because that would be the best, I think. Or if not, maybe just send me a link on, like an unlisted link on, like, Patreon. That'd be cool. How long have I had my channel and been doing YouTube? Also, first, hey, Mito, what's going on? It's good to see you. Sorry, I need to talk to a bunch of people at once. My bad. I've had my YouTube channel... It's been like a year and a half. Really? Since I started? It was like October 2023 for my real start to Dragon Ball YouTube, but I've been doing YouTube since 2018 on my other channel. But that has not gotten many subscribers for any real length of time. So I kind of stopped for a bit. But I guess it's also because... I don't know. I'm not sure why it didn't pick up. The algorithm is just weird because I give good information there too. Let's see. Oh, you're good, Toad and Tans. I appreciate that. Also, hey, Chump, what's going on, buddy? Sorry, I really should have said hi earlier. Sorry, I'm bouncing between people. I apologize. If I ever miss any of you, please let me know. Because I don't want to be like... You know, one of those guys that's just like, just ignores somebody, because I don't want to do that. I am, okay, the Discord server, if I get 5K on this channel and 1,000 on my other channel, I'm making the Discord. But I think, that is what I said like 2 or 3 times, but I think actually that no matter how many subs I get on my other channel, I'll probably make the Discord server at the beginning of next month. Probably. So, probably beginning of March. If someone got hit by Vegeta's Final Flash, Vegeta using his perfect cell directly, no blocking. Well, depending on how strong they are. I mean, Cell didn't block it. He got hit full on and he still lost part of his torso. He just had enough energy to regenerate and beat Vegeta. Well, okay, Mito, I think that... There's a 99.9% chance that it uses Genki, and we're so sure they do that you might as well just say it does. But at the same time, I don't. But like Roshi doesn't use the specific term Genki. It's just like precious energy that helps them live. It's something very like kind of, how would I put it? It's kind of an obtuse way to say it, but he's literally describing Genki. So it's like, yeah, it is Genki. But people who are very pedantic will just be like, oh, he never explicitly said it. And it's just like, well, if you say that, if you ask someone what the color of the sky is, and it's like, oh, it never said blue. Well, it's fucking blue. That's cool, though, Mito. I appreciate that. Thank you. Everyone who shares my videos, I appreciate that. My 2025 is kind of mid so far. I mean, it's all right. I thought I'd be elsewhere right now. Not like right now for the video or for this stream, but I thought I'd be elsewhere in general for other stuff. But it's not that bad. Thanks, Justin. I appreciate that. I'm looking forward to y'all joining the Discord. I just need to make it first and then figure out the rules and then, get like a friend or two of mine to help me out with like moderating, and then I'll make it. And I don't know if I want to like disallow certain things like politics, because I don't want to like make it. You know what I mean. I'll figure all that out soon. If Trunks' time machine can only go forward and backward in a 4D timeline, how did he go back to his original timeline from the altered timeline? Is the timeline... No, it can go back to the original timeline, and it can go forward, but he needs to set it to a certain frequency, and that certain frequency will go to a certain timeline. So he can go back. It doesn't just create timelines, but it travels between dimensions that are in different parts of time, if that makes sense. Oh yeah, if someone's going to be canon, I would like it to be Cooler. Definitely. Cooler and PyCon. Yeah, me too. I'm excited for the Discord server. Also, I just got my 22nd patron, whose name is just Jeff, and apparently he joined today, so that's really cool. I was afraid my dino rants would scare people off, but I've just been getting more subscribers, and I just got another patron, so I guess they weren't that poorly received. All right, Zane. Now that I got no idea. Bulma is just that good. Plus, she has desperation driving her. Like if you're in a world that's hell, then she's gonna do whatever she can, no matter what. Ooh, my favorite animation art style in Z. I think I mentioned this in a Q&A, but I think in I think my favorite art style is the Saiyan and Android sagas. And probably the animation is the best in the Saiyan saga, I think. I like the picture that's on the screen right now is my favorite group. Although I guess you should add Chaozu to that, because I'm not someone who likes to keep Chaozu out of it. But other than that, like this is my team. Oh, thanks, John. Thank you so much. I appreciate that, boy. Oh, what's up, Bebop, Ganymede? What's going on? Also, I never said, but you have a really good name. I am going to make Cowboy Bebop videos at some point. Yeah, I think the early style of early DB is very charming. And it's got like a classic sort of traditional feel to it that's really cool. And I also think that, like, I love the sort of blocky muscles, but like really cool like face art in Saiyan Saga. And I think they have the same thing in the Android Saga, just more modernized, and that's my favorite. Oh, I'm glad you agreed, Venus. Also, favorite Vegeta outfit? That's a good question. A lot of people say like the blue spandex, but I think that's the most basic fit in existence. I think that I think Vegeta looks the coolest when he's the Ascended Super Saiyan, but he also looks the coolest. I'll say when he first arrives on Namek, before he loses the Scouter. I think that's when he looks the coolest. Chaozu's based off of the Chinese vampire, allegedly, but he's not a vampire. I went through this in my flying video, but like just like how Puar is based off of a yokai, Chaozu is based off of that, but that doesn't mean they are that. Oh, I know how to say Ganymede because of Bebop. Yeah, Jason, I did see a live action, like, people comparing and be like, oh, Jason the BTN. I'm like, you know what? Maybe. Hold on, let me catch up with all this. I didn't really like how Diamond's relies so heavily in the sausage lips, or whatever you want to call them. The lips are just so long, circular tube. For which character? All of them? Would have been a great chance for that. Yeah. Did Trunks go back to his timeline after his first visit to the past? Yeah, he did. He went back, and he was there for 3 years, and he just went back to the same frequency, which led him back to the same timeline. So he did go back to his timeline. He was there for 3 years, but he did not get much stronger. I haven't watched all of Sailor Moon, but actually I saw Sailor Moon before I saw Dragon Ball. I actually saw like 8 episodes of Sailor Moon on Toonami before I saw Dragon Ball Z. And then I switched to Dragon Ball Z because I was like, Sailor Moon's cool, but this shit is badass. I think that's one reason why Cell didn't use the Genki Dama, because it might not have worked. But 2, Cell says he can probably use it. We don't know if he really can, and I'm someone who thinks probably not, but there is the possibility, and he wanted to scare them. Plus, I will say that Cell probably knows what King Kai said. Well, he doesn't know that King Kai said this, but he probably knows that the Spirit Bomb or Genki Dama is very volatile, and it can destroy the Earth if it has a lot of energy, even if you use it correct. Like, even if you use it against someone with a pure heart, it's so hard to control that it could easily destroy the world. So it is still scary. I guess Peter Dinklage is Chaozu. Oh man, I think Peter Dinklage would be really mad if you saying that. Vin Diesel is Tien. I don't know. I mean, he might have the look, but like he does not sound like Tien. Yeah, that is weird. There is probably a lot of timelines where Cell maybe killed Trunks. Yeah, King Kai does say that in the manga, and I think he says it in the anime too. I do put it in my Genki Dama video, though. So using Genki Dama in the Budokai 2 and 3 games make it big and green, which I love. That's true. I love how Guldo was just chilling with the strongest ability ever, time stop, and nobody that we know of tried to replicate it. Might be wrong in that last bit, though. I think his time stop had to do with him being a mutant rather than him learning it via ki. I don't think it's something that can be learned. I think it's just something that he had, just like Captain Ginyu's body switch ability. The mutation just let him do it, so it was just sort of like, he's literally like an X-Men mutant, right? Like he was just born with this power, most likely. But I don't have a Discord for. I mean, okay, I am in various Dragon Ball Discords right now, but I don't have. I'm gonna make mine in like 15 to 20 days. But right now, I am in various other ones. I can maybe ask to invite you to those, but like I don't have a central one. No. Yeah. Gohan can reflect it because he has a pure heart. Although I will say, not every good guy has a pure heart. So, like, Krillin and Bulma can't get on the Flying Nimbus or Quinto-Un. Or at least they couldn't early in Dragon Ball. So, like, maybe Krillin would not have been able to bounce it back. Gohan can ride it, so Gohan might have been able to bounce it back, but not everybody can. Hey, thanks, Gorilla Milker. Also love the name. If Tien's Tribean could put Cell down, how come it didn't beat Nappa? Well, because he upgraded the technique, and because we also don't know if it hit Nappa directly or not. I go over it in the video, but when he attacks Nappa, it's ambivalent if it actually gives a glancing hit or if it gives a full-on hit. We don't know. And also, even if it did hit full-on, or didn't, whichever, in the Cell arc, or Cell Saga, Tien has the Neo Tri-Beam, or Shin Kikoho, which is far stronger than the regular one. Should have trained his cardio better. Yeah, maybe Guldo shouldn't have been eating so many cakes. Oh, I agree, Totentaz, but I will also say he was running around quite a bit while doing it. If you ever run while you're holding your breath, that's kind of hard. Ooh, one episode that is my favorite. That's a good question. That's hard because like some episodes, like I have some favorite parts, but an episode will end and then another one will begin during the favorite part, right? Why would Chelsea be played by Nicki Minaj? Let's see. I guess my favorite episode. God, why'd you have to ask me this? Thanks, Venus. I appreciate you showing up. Sorry. Free the Future is really good. But I will say, probably my favorite is the episode where my favorite moment in all of Dragon Ball occurs in the anime, which is when Goku, Piccolo, and Tien are facing off against androids 19 and 20. Probably my favorite episode, just for that moment alone, but also the sort of dread that the androids are coming. I like it a lot. Let's see. Tien and Kaioken and Shinron wish to have a growth potential similar to a Saiyan. I wish to undo the halt of progression from malice in his heart from Shin's to be reversed. I wish to undo the halt of progression from malice in his heart from Shin's. Right, yeah, okay. That might work. Heard stated somewhere that Tien's third eye progression for his abilities was halted because of learning under evil. Yeah, you are right. That is said, I believe, in a guidebook. The scene where Gohan catches disc and breaks it. You can your explanation is what that means about the attack. You mean when Gohan catches the disc as a Super Saiyan 2 and breaks it? Because I did say that the Cell Juniors throw it at him. Yeah, but Free the Future is really good, Ricardo. I agree with you there. Yeah, Android Drip does go hard. How do you feel about that movie where Chaozu was a Prince Emperor character? That's Mystical Adventure. That's one of my favorite ones. I used to own that on a VHS. I like that one quite a bit. I actually saw it again recently because I was missing it and I had nostalgia for it. That is a good one. It's good action too, especially for an early Dragon Ball one. Frieza-sama, you comment on a lot of my videos. Of course I remember you. How could I forget? I forgot when Cell himself used it, but okay, yeah. I was only mentioning the ones that came to mind at the moment for when it came to filler. I mean, like Krillin uses it against Kid Buu, but I didn't mention that in the video because I was just like, I was done with the video, and then I was just like, here's the filler scenes that I have in my head right now. I'll just type it down. But I knew I didn't have all of them on it. Kaioken Tien multiform through Witch's Technique. Kaioken Tien with the multiform, that would just make 4. That would have 16 arms, but like the multiform, I think Tien would do better just using 4 times Kaioken than using 4 times Kaioken with 4 multiform Tiens. Because that still just makes them all as strong as Tien, and like it stacks better if it's just him. Is there something us boring Westerners could know from the name Chaozu? Tzu? I don't believe so. I mean, it is a pun, but I don't think there's something really big to learn. I'm pretty certain. I guess I could ask Dave. Yeah, I know. Like, I don't know if Tien. I mean, okay, Tien's really strong at the end of Z, maybe then, but like most Tiens probably would not be able to handle that, really. Also, apologies, someone is tagging me. Oh, my boy Mad Dog is saying he's watching. Let's see. I think Tien was awesome in OG, such a great antagonist. Also, I love the relationship he does with Roshi and Yamcha. Yeah, I agree, Frieza. He was a really good antagonist. I think I liked him most after the 22nd tournament and during the 23rd. Let's see. Jiro really missed an opportunity to coat an android in the substance that the power-absorbing gems were made of. Dude, if he did that, I don't know. I mean, I get he might just be kind of weak though. He might just punch through it. How did Piccolo repair himself after getting turned to stone and shattered? Did he like stick himself back together? Did he only have the biggest piece? The biggest piece regenerates. It's like Cell regenerating. It's not like Boo pulling himself back together. Namekians just regenerate how you think they regenerate, whereas Boo pulls himself back together. He's the only one that pulls himself back together that I know of. Do you think that they should continue to drag Dragon Ball forward as serialized manga anime, or should they end the main series as the point? It was just alternate timelines. The second one, Jordan. I think that, yeah, I know Dragon Ball is not done, but I think it might should have been done as a manga and anime a while ago. But I do love all the new movies. I will say that. Are you planning on making a Discord for the meeting? Yeah. Y'all have asked this a few times in this. Yeah, by the beginning of next month, sometime, I'm gonna make the Discord. On the broadcast audio, do you mean like the audio design, like how well it does, like how well the Japanese was aired, or something like that? Sorry, I keep getting tagged. Yeah, fuck Dave. Do I prefer Z or Kai? I prefer Z. Kai is not bad, and I know a lot of people love Kai, but how would I put it? I think Kai tries to bridge the gap between the manga and the anime, and I don't think it succeeds fully in making it the most entertaining watch. But Kai is still good, and I like whenever it came on TV, I would watch it. But most of the time when I was watching it, okay, bye Sam, I'll see you. Have a good sleep. Most of the time when I was watching Kai, I was thinking like, I kind of miss Z a little bit. But Kai is good. Yeah, I can't wait for you to join, Frieza. As for what's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is movie 2, World's Strongest. But I think Dead Zone, World's Strongest, and Tree of Might are all super close to being my favorite. What do you think are the best character dynamics we got in Z? I think most people have really enjoyed Krill and Gohan stuff, and I thought that Gohan, Videl, Goten, Trunks stuff was really fun in the movie. Character dynamics. It's a good question. Krill and Gohan is great dynamic. I think Piccolo and Goku doing stuff together is a super dynamic. Okay, yes, Spectonimus. I agree. I think that the English voice actors for Kai, they did better, but they took it so seriously that you feel like you're watching a soap opera. And I also don't like how quiet some of the dialogue is. Partners, that might be the part of it. Yeah, I'm going to talk about Gohan and Videl in my next video on couples. I do like pizza. I'm actually eating pizza right now, chump. I'm eating a Meat Lover's pizza. Speaking of which, I'm going to need to grab my root beer in a moment, but I'm not leaving just yet. I feel like the World's Strongest is really martial arts. Yeah, World's Strongest has the best action. In fact, World's Strongest has double the frames in their action than in other Dragon Ball media, which is why it looks so good. Do I think GT should still be canon? I mean, okay. GT, 99% of fans say it's not canon, but like Toriyama also gave it his blessing, but that was apparently not good enough, and you know, it only really followed the anime too, and so like it's hard to say. Do I think it should be canon? I'm not sure. I love the filler. That's why I like the anime even a little bit more than the manga. Even though obviously the manga is amazing and I love the manga, but I'm mostly an anime watcher, and I love the Dragon Ball filler. As long as I acknowledge that it is filler, I can just enjoy it. Some people are just too purist, I think. One of the main reasons I made my channel was because people were acting like you can only be knowledgeable about Dragon Ball if you're a purist or an elitist. And I made this channel partially, other than the fact that I want people to learn things, was sort of a fuck you to those people that think you have to watch or read Dragon Ball a certain way, that you should not like filler, that you should not like the English dub, that you should only watch it in a certain audio, and then you're a fan. I don't agree with that. And so that's why whenever I make Dragon Ball info videos, I put in multiple dubs and the sub at the beginning, so people can understand that I appreciate all of it. And so people should be able to appreciate all of it. You can like filler. It's fine to like filler. Yeah, I got IBC glass root beer in there. Include the master audio track. And then Lost Quality, also about how the fandom put together the master audio from tapes. Let's see. I could do that, ownage, but at the same time, like I'm more knowledgeable when it comes to like the content of the series rather than like how it was produced. I mean, I could research that, but like I feel like someone like Anime AJ would be much better equipped. I just know the lore and who's stronger than who and what relationship means what better than most people. Let's see. Oh, delay response is okay. You're good. I appreciate that. I try to be informed. I'm not a big fan of pineapple on pizza, but if people like it, I also don't think you're performing a crime against humanity. Yeah, I did like Krillin's filler against Imperfect Cell. That was cool. Yeah, Dragon Ball Elitists are just terrible. Do you think people would respond positively to a time skip reboot in the vein of Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. from the end of Z, even if it wasn't them, but a new group of characters? I think so. I think people would be... I would watch that. Filler adds substance to the plot should be called plot expansion rather than filler. Yeah, I guess so. It really depends on... Man, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm completely fine with filler not being canon, but I'm also completely fine with saying that it's good. And I'm also completely fine with learning that Toriyama helped work on some filler, which gives it some plausibility. So, you know, it all works out for me in the end. There's very little about the original series that I have a big complaint about. Oh yeah, you're good, chump. Don't worry. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of pineapple on pizza, but if someone else likes it, then more power to them. It's like if someone prefers this sub or dub for me. Also, y'all can keep asking questions, but I'm going to be back in like 10 seconds. I'm going to get my drink. Sorry. I also reheated the pizza. Okay. Let's see. Next question. What is your take about the Dragon Ball GT ending? What do you think happened to Goku? What do I think happened to Goku? That's... I don't know, because we already know what the afterlife is like, so it's not like there's a big mystery if you went to the afterlife. That's... I don't even have an answer to that. I wish I did, but like, yeah, I don't know. I liked it though. I like the ending of GT because it's very mystical. I'll say that. To me, it feels like sawdust and a meatloaf. That's a great description. I would say, let's see, GT. I would say he might have gone to. Let's say the world of the Kais, like the core world. That might have been the best. Let's see. You're taking a meatloaf and you add more meat and spice and stuff to enhance it. It's hardly filler at that point. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, like, that's why we go between anime canon and manga canon. No, I'm eating some Meat Lover's Pizza. It's a cheat day. You guys know me. I'm really fit, but it is Valentine's weekend, so I'm on this live stream, so like, might as well eat some pizza and drink some root beer. Yeah, Cole, that's a pretty old joke. Like, Piccolo could have beaten Frieza easy if he just close beamed a tuxedo on him. Y'all, when I make that video on like Dragon Ball baddies, it's gonna be so unprofessional. I'm talking about who's the hottest or not. But people wanted to see it, so I'm like, yeah, I'll make it. You can't hear me eating, can you? Or it's not disgusting, is it? Because if it is, it's my bad. Orensu will definitely be up there. I do think she has a really attractive design. I bought dough balls for $1 and some change from Aldi, and I've been making a lot. Although I will say that I'm memeing most of the time when I like make like Goonhead189 like memes with Orensu. But yeah. Don't worry, I will rank all of your faves. Although I'll rank it based on my taste, but Don't worry. Um, yeah, I do like dough balls and pizza. It's just, I can't do it much because I want to keep the abs. So is Namekian Conjuring Powers just like a light version of the Dragon Ball Wishes? Kinda, yeah. I mean, like, okay. I say, how would I put it? Also, Launch is a great DB woman. I was thinking of Launch being my first actual character breakdown because she's forgotten about a lot. I think that the Dragon Balls and Shenron and Namekians making them is sort of like how I can lift a fair bit because I work out a lot, but if I built a crane, I could lift more, and I can lift different things. So, like, the Namekians know how to use magic, but the Dragon Balls are a construct to help them create more and do more. Yeah. I beat Fighter Z a few months ago. I played Sparking Zero for a while. I've played Xenoverse. I never beat Xenoverse 2. I played the fuck out of Burst Limit. I would love to play Burst Limit again, actually. I forget what DBZA of where Launch went. I forget what they said. It is, yeah. The house that Boo built is literally just MTZ cribs. Oh. Well, what people tend to forget is that Blonde Launch, she was crazy for a while, but then she she became far more part of the group herself. Yeah, she is just drunk looking for tea. Okay, yeah, that is a good explanation. Oh, hey, good man, what's up? Haven't seen you in a hot second. Well, that's not true. I see you a fair bit, actually. But, glad you were able to join the live stream. If y'all have any more questions, want me to rant about something, I can go ahead and do that. But, I'm mostly here just hang out, chilling, eating pizza, drinking root beer. Oh, man. I hope you did too, good man. I appreciate that. I was going to say you're a good man, but then I remembered it would be a pun. Maybe Launch did. The original Magadin split herself into two beings, and Blue-haired Launch is the true lost one. People have theories on how Launch has two personalities, and they're just, oh, she has multiple personality disorder. But, like, multiple personality disorder doesn't make you change haircuts and hair color. So there's something magical about it. People don't really, I don't get why people are like, oh, it's just a medical condition. It's like, no, dude, there's a curse going on here. Ooh, least favorite super arc. Probably, man, it's It's a good question. Let me get back to you on that in a few minutes, because I need to think on that. I have not seen the wrong version DB content stuff. But I can look it up, though. Yeah, actually, let's see. I think Blonde was the original, and she pissed off some witch and got cursed to be ditzy and vulnerable as a punishment. I don't know. Yeah, that's hard to say which one is the original or not. It really is. Like, the blonde one shows up first, but it is hard to say. Maybe the blonde one is the original. That'd be wild, but maybe you're right. Goku Black prefused. Yeah, that was really good. The Rats videos had me dying. Yeah, I will look it up then. Maybe when Frieza returns, the revival of F stuff is probably, I think, the worst in Super. Not because of what happens, but just because, like, in the anime it's drawn out, it's kind of boring, it's so much worse than the movie. It's like, it was staggering how much worse the anime was in the movie. Oh, hey, Marcus, what's up, boy? That's my boy. Marcus is like one of my longtime friends from like long time ago. What's up, dude? That's MD Productions. Thoughts on Black Frieza? I mean, it's alright. I mean, like, I thought that Black Frieza, the logic of how he became Black Frieza was stupid as hell, but the form itself might be pretty cool, but we haven't seen much of it yet. Gotcha, I'll keep that in mind, Ganymede. I feel like the blonde is more of a character, whereas Blue is more sentient beach ball. Hey, Blue's really nice, though. I mean, like, I guess that is her whole character, but like, she's got stuff she wants to do. It's just there's. You finally found your channel. I'm bad at checking for links. Come on, man. You could just ask, but yeah, don't worry. I get you. Now I just need your brother here, Marcus. What the fuck is Darnell? Green hair or green Frieza form? Dude, if Dragon Ball goes on long enough, they're gonna have a pink Frieza. I don't know. They're just gonna run out of colors and ideas. I mean, they already have, really. We're just kind of living in that post-idea world right now, which is why I focus on the main series, really. Because that shit was cool. I mean, well, okay, last time Darnell messaged me, he was busy trying to make his Star Wars episodes. Which was today, actually. Do you think Dragon Ball will go on and on like Simpsons and Family Guy? I really hope not. But it might. Perfect Cell coming back would be cool. I don't know why he wasn't perfect in the movie. Granted, Semi-Perfect Cell does not get a lot of love, so I guess it's okay. Yeah, I did like Rose as a color concept. You are right. Rose is cool. Golden Cell might be really cool. Black Form Cell, maybe. I did read something from the from Akio Ioku, that guy who made the interview on Daima. He said, like, Daima is the project that Toriyama has contributed to the most, and that's not true. Toriyama made pretty much everything of the original series alone, except for like someone who shaded stuff and like an editor saying like, I don't think this is a good idea. Like, God, let's not go there, Ganymede. That shit is crazy. Well, like Perfect Cell is already really skilled in a lot of ways. So, like, even if he doesn't have the training, he can learn it really quickly. Yeah, I know, right? Ultra Instinct Cell. Like, that'd be scary. Cell in pretty much any sort of super context is scary. I mean, if y'all have read Dragon Ball Multiverse, Cell was scary in that one. But so was like Zen Boo. Yeah, that's true. Well, Devin, I think, actually, in case some of y'all don't know, recently I've been writing a fan fiction with Goku and Marin together as like a crack pairing because someone dared me to. And I'm going to link it to when I do a fandom pairing video after my canon pairing video. So I've been thinking of Marin a bit, so I'm glad you asked. I think she's mostly an airhead. I think she's easily distracted and airhead, and I do think that she doesn't have like the best morals, but I don't think that's because she's a mean person. I think that's just because she doesn't think about it. And so like she sees X shiny thing and she just goes after it. Or like, so I don't think she was really a bad person. But she did make bad decisions. Imagine Cell coming early and fighting Cold and Frieza for bio extract. That'd be crazy. Why do you think Majin Buu and Gohan were removed from Daima? Dude, I don't know why Buu or Yamcha was removed from the World Tournament or the Universe Tournament in Super. I'm not sure why they choose those kind of ways. Thoughts on Majin, Ku, and Du? Also, yeah, I agree, Ganymede. I think Majin Ku and Majin Du and Arinsu are the best characters in Daima other than Hybus. I think Hybus is my boy. He is the GOAT. Majin Ku and Du are funny, I think. Arinsu is conniving and how would I put it? I mean, she's literally just made to be attractive, but she's also made to be intelligent. And I like how Majin Ku and Du are like her kids that she has to deal with. And I think Hybus is really hilarious too. I like the dynamic of all of them. Don't worry, Devin. Within this next week, I will link it when I make that video. This week, I am making the canon video and the fanon video, and that will be in the fanon video. It will be there, so don't worry. Oh, hey, Cemetery Hill, what's going on, boy? How Super became Goku and Vegeta show. Yeah, everyone says that, chump, but you're right though. It did become that. There's like no Gohan and Daima, or are they going to show him at the end? Now they'll probably show him at the very end, but like he's not going to show up to fight, I don't think. But no, he's not in Daima, really, at all, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know, Zane. That's just... okay, see you, Justin. I appreciate you showing up, boy. Thanks so much. What was the point of turning all the other characters into kids like Roshi and Mr. Satan? Yeah, sorry, I read that. Yeah, I don't get it. I was kind of weird that Daima essentially has two Bulmas. Yeah, it does have two Bulmas. And I don't know why Bulma's really there either. But it's crazy. Look, there was very little planning when it came to Daima. Now, there was very little planning when it came to the original Dragon Ball, but Toriyama was much better back then at riding it on the seat of his pants. Here, there was just, I don't know. Oh, no, I like Daima. I think a lot of it's really funny, and I think I like the designs of stuff, and I like the new characters, and I hope that if there's more Dragon Ball content that the new characters show up more. But I'm also not gonna like say it's peak either. I enjoy it, but there's differences between what I enjoy and what I think should get awards. If you know what I mean. But I do like it, and it's super fun watching it with my friends. Cool if Gohan came along in his child form, made his emotions more unstable. That would be interesting, Zane. If he became like Kid Gohan again, that would be pretty. Like in the image on the stream, that would be really interesting. I agree. Yeah, especially if that made his. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I never thought about that before. I guess it's because I've been having my brain turned off watching Daima anyway. Also, I'm glad Cemetery and Frieza are able to reconnect here. I do think Super Saiyan 4... Man. If some of y'all have not seen Daima, I'm so sorry about these spoilers. I apologize because I wasn't expecting to talk about it too much, but the design's a little bit different, but I did like the animation and sort of like the Sun Wukong monkey running. Honestly, any Broly would have been cool. Yeah, the DBZ Broly design doesn't get as much love right now, and it should. Like, what if Goku couldn't control the amount? You're a good Cemetery, don't worry. I don't know if anyone does care, but I just want to make sure, you know what I mean? I'll love y'all joining my community when I make it. It will be soon, don't worry. Less than a month, maybe half a month. Yeah, I know you're right, good man, but I don't want to be irresponsible, you know what I mean? But you're probably right. That's why I'm like, it's probably not that bad, but still. That is true. The art and animation and production value has been good. I like the music. The stills of it are very pretty. Yeah, there's good production value. Let's see. Yeah, the blue hair Broly was only there for like 4 seconds, but it's hard to say if that was a form or if that was just him really just in the middle of transforming elsewhere. Yeah, I like those epilogue episodes. It's been super long since I've seen them. I couldn't tell you too much about what's in them, but those are really neat to me. But there's a lot of filler episodes people don't talk about, which is unfortunate. And those are some of them. Man, I really do got to watch Z again sometime soon. Hold on. Sorry, I was checking something real quick. My bad. Yeah, true. It's hard to... Oh, Yamcha with Wolfang Fist and Kaioken would be awesome. Favorite Dragon Ball OEST? Huh. I like the Bruce Falconer Vegeta Powers Up one. And it's not the one that you're thinking about with Super Saiyan. It's not the piano one. It's literally called Vegeta Powers Up. But I also love the Dragon theme, and I love the Ginyu Force theme for Falconer. All three of those are great. There are a few Japanese ones that I quite like, the Kikuchiki scores. I'm trying to think of their names, though. No, Oob is not a filler character. Oob was in the manga. I have Meat Lover's Pizza right now. Daima lore fits in fairly nice with the old manga lore, whereas the interview lore is somewhat contradictory. I think the interviews were off the top of his head and Daima's references notes. Toriyama, I mean. I will say that Toriyama's interviews do go against the old series more than almost anything. But I also think that Daima is fairly retconny as well. It's really hard to say. Well, okay. Goku wasn't inspired by Jackie Chan, but Toriyama wanted Jackie Chan to play him if there was a movie, though. But I do think that Super Saiyan 4, while it's cool, is kind of laying it on thick, you know? Yeah, I forgot about the eyeliner. Piccolo shoes clothes beam to surprise his opponent overly tight or overly baggy clothes. You don't think they struck a balance between that? I mean, you could be right. I just haven't thought of it too much recently. But I hope y'all enjoy when I make my Dragon Ball couples video, my Dragon Ball fan and couples video, and then when I'm ranking the baddies, because that'll be all this week. And I think y'all will like it. But also, like, be forewarned that a lot of it's also just going to be my opinion, too. So you won't agree with everything. Vegeta Super Saiyan 4 looks way better. It does look pretty good. Yeah, I can kind of see that, Ganymede. Was Zoo ever intended to be a real character, just a way to demonstrate the theme of passing the torch to the story? Just a theme for passing the torch. I think Toriyama might have thought of him as being a real character, or like a character that was going to really be a big thing, but then he just kind of forgot about him like Launch almost. I get what you mean, MJ. I think that's valid. Trunks is the drink, yeah. And Vegeta's the cup. Full of piss. Sorry, I just meme against Vegeta. Yeah, I'm thinking, Man, I do want Cooler to be canon, though. Sorry, I saw something funny. Because of episode 18. Yeah, that is weird. I mean, like, Daima's been cool, but also people were hopping on when Vegeta went Super Saiyan 3. Reiterate, maybe he wasn't directly inspired by Jack Chan, but he was definitely inspired by martial arts movies. That's true, and at the time, Jack Chan was high up there. Yeah. I agree. They were both fans of each other. Jackie Chan and Toriyama. Majin Ku, Bao, Majin Du, Semi-Hung. Obviously, Goku's pulling some fun Jackie Chan. So nice to go martial. True. Vegeta is... Okay, I don't dislike Vegeta. In fact, in the Saiyan arc and the Namek arc, he's one of my favorite characters. I think he's probably the best villain. And I think he works best as a villain. But I also think that Vegeta is really overrated by a lot of people. And I also think that he is really overrated when it comes to him being a hero or a husband and a father. Cooler's design is cool. No, I agree, MJ. You're right. Let's see. I think it's dumb that Vegeta when he needs a blunt wave machine to hit Super Saiyan 4. It might be dumb. I don't know. I don't really usually stick to, like I said, like, I mostly think about the original series. Let's see. It's easy to follow the arrows. I think he got killed by 17 way too easily. Yeah, true. Yeah, if Cooler shows up, if Cooler shows up now, he'd have to just be golden or black somehow. Because, like, if he just shows up, how is he going to fight? Well, okay, actually, no. That's me being generous. He can do anything he wants to do. If Cooler shows up, then, you know, he can just attack and win because who cares about power? That's just how Super and Daima tends to work. He could show up, it won't make any sense, but then he'll just win. No matter if he is a golden form or not. Somehow. I hate to not be... Oh, I'm not saying GT's bad. I might rewatch GT soon. Yeah, King Cold in Multiverse is cool. Yeah. I like that he had like the power of Android 16 when his final form. I think that's a little bit too much, but I do think that that was a neat takeaway. Alright guys, I'm not leaving, but let's do it for another 20-30 minutes, and then I'll be done. Because, you know, I do need to write and do stuff, but not yet. I'm still eating my pizza, so y'all are good. Also, I hope that this stream is entertaining at least, because, you know, it's mostly just here to hang out. So I hope it's not boring with me just answering everything. Thanks, Frieza. I appreciate that. Can you make a video on the power of the dragons Purunga flick Goma like he was nothing? I don't know how that Purunga works. but I am going to make a video on the dragons and the Dragon Balls within the next month. But I don't know if I'll add Daima into that because I don't have enough information to know about that one. No worries, Sam. We're still here. I don't know. I like Dragon Ball Z the way it is. I don't know if I'd want it reanimated. I mean, maybe update some of the bad animations, but I don't know. See Dragon Ball someday. Now she wants Pussycat and Super. It was wild when the dragon flicked Goma away, because you're just like, alright, then how strong is Neva if he made it? Because, like, that's insane. That's, like, wildly insane. Yeah, we've already got Kai for the Z remake. And, like, the coloring is pretty terrible. I'm sorry, Bebop, but I don't know who Johnny Somali is. Robin, which Super Goku? Is it Super Saiyan Blue? Is it Super Saiyan God? Is it Ultra Instinct? Is it Mastered Ultra Instinct? What do you say about that? Yeah, Neva's just doing ass pulls everywhere. I don't get it. Makes me cringe. Yeah, I like the regular. I like the Stephanie Nadolny Go on voice way better. Oh, good night, good man. Thanks so much for joining, okay, bud? I appreciate you. From the TOP? I would say probably Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Probably. I could be wrong there. I'm not gonna put a stake in the ground and say I know. But I think probably Super Saiyan 4 Goku. No, if I make a channel with I can't think right now. I am gonna make Yu Yu Hakusho videos on this channel in a few months after I focus on Dragon Ball a bit more. Let's see. I'm just waiting for One Piece Kai to condense. Yeah. If you could learn a technique from Dragon Ball, what would it be? If I could learn a technique. If my body could handle it, then KO can. If not, I guess flying. What's the most underutilized yet signature technique in Dragon Ball Z? The most underutilized? I think Solar Flare is a great one, but yeah, probably Solar Flare. It'd be great in a lot of instances. I'm more into the Yu Yu Hakusho just by growing up with DBZ. Yu Yu Hakusho is, if it wasn't for Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, I would be the biggest fanboy of it. It's my second favorite series. It's got amazing characters. I love it. I will make videos on it. Really, Ganymede? That's really cool. Also, that's Botan's best fit, too. Instant transmission is good, although with instant transmission, you need to be able to sense energy. That's pretty fucking lit, Ganymede. Damn. Dude, you lucked out. Also, when y'all say Neva's supposed to be Toriyama, did anyone say that explicitly, or is that just what you're saying here? Like, it's valid if that's what you think, but I don't know if that was ever, like, stated, or if that was, like, yeah. Oh, Battle with the Megath Kid? Dude, that was... I... That was bullshit. That was complete bullshit. I'm sorry. Anything in Dragon Ball Daima that has to do with someone who is bigger than them, like the Kraken, like Vegeta was farting and killing things bigger than that in the Namek arc. There's no reason that the Megath Kid... I made a video on Twitter literally of just my face talking about it because I was sick and I had nothing better to do. And so I was like, they're not even power scaling, they're size scaling. But we've already dealt with sizes before at the very beginning of the series. Like, what's this? What's going on? When Toppo inverted the entire world of Void and he nearly used his FP on Frieza. Well, you see, Robin, when it comes to like GT, it's a lot like regular Dragon Balls that like you go by statements, and like it's hard to tell with the feats, but like if there's a statement that says like, oh, he is this much stronger than X, who's much stronger than X, who's much stronger than X, it gets to the point where it's kind of hard to really compare them. But I don't think there's a feat that shows that GT is better or more powerful. But like it depends on how strong they are based on what someone has said. No, I'm sorry. Let me go back up to people talking about Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, Hiei. Don't quote me on this, guys, but I think Hiei is Vegeta done right. I'm not saying that Vegeta was done poorly, because I love Vegeta, and I think Toriyama did most things correctly in the first series. But like, Hiei is when people simp over Vegeta, their idea of Vegeta is really Hiei. Yeah, the dub is the Yu Yu Hakusho dub is amazing. Hey, Bad. I don't collect the figures, but I do have like 80 novels. I've read Warhammer novels up and down. I'm listening to a Caiaphas Cain audiobook right now. I've read the Gotrek and Felix series like a dozen times. I've actually talked to some of the authors from the Black Library. I've interviewed them, actually. I did a podcast a few years ago interviewing Black Library and Forgotten Realms authors for a science fiction and fantasy podcast. I've read the Ultramarine series. I've read Eisenhorn. I've read various... I'm reading the Blackhearts right now as a reread for fantasy. I own a lot of the books for Warhammer, but I don't collect the models, actually. On my other channel, you get Warhammer lore. Follow it, I suggest. You can get the link in the... Actually, you know what? I'll fucking get the link here because it'd be easier. Let's see. Hold on, guys. Give me a moment. I made a video on Gorbad Ironclaw recently. I'm not the biggest fan of Age of Sigmar, but I don't hate it either. But I'm definitely more of a Warhammer Fantasy fan with 40k on the side. Yu Hakusho is underrated. It's definitely underrated. Yeah, Gotrek and Felix are my favorite. I love Gotrek and Felix so much. I have Damian Clark's signature. In fact, I have most of the English cast's signature for Dragon Ball Z, and most of the Ocean Dub cast as well. And I did get the autograph for Ryo Horikawa, which is the Japanese Vegeta, but I lost it, unfortunately. But I did meet him. I did speak Japanese to him. I got his autograph, but for some reason, he only had small cards, like trading cards, to sign. And so it was so small that I lost it, unfortunately. Which sucks because it was a gift for a friend of the channel, Dave. No, my other channel is on science fiction and fantasy. So my other channel has Warhammer, but also Star Wars, and also Lord of the Rings, and also video games. That one has way more in it than my Dragon Ball channel. My Dragon Ball channel is pretty much solely Dragon Ball right now, but my other channel has a bunch of stuff for 40k, fantasy, all this. Oh, you already do. Okay, bad. Sorry. Let's see. Yeah, when I first got to the last arc of Yu Yu Hakusho and I found out Kuwabara wasn't in it, I didn't watch it for a bit because I was like, dude, why just take away Kuwabara? What? That makes no sense. But then he shows up at the very end, but like, you know, Kuwabara being slicing space and time and shiz. Yeah, I know, that's crazy. Roshi way too old for Genkai. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Roshi's over 300 years old, I think. He's but then again, you know, I'm glad I would hope he would go after Genkai and not someone like a 16-year-old Bulma, at least. I agree. I mean, like, that's kind of rich considering that Dragon Ball's power goes way above Yu Yu Hakusho. But yeah, I guess I am into anime and manga that have ridiculous power scaling. Just wild power scaling. Tora, Shugesh, Bordos, and Fasha's playable character Sparking Zero. I agree. We need Mercenary Tau in Sparking Zero. And other early Dragon Ball guys. I want Nam in there. Mr. Satan would not make it very far. I don't know who would win between Mr. Satan and Bear Thief. Maybe Mr. Satan would win. Actually, no, you know what? Yeah, he would win against Bear Thief. But I think as soon as Yamcha shows up, if he could even beat first instance Goku, which I doubt, then yeah. Mr. Satan is strong. But like he's not that strong. Oh, I've not read Toriko. I might check it out at some point. Also, let me go back up and see if I missed anybody talking. Oh, no, thankfully not. Okay, cool. I've seen everybody. I kind of like the old Budokai Tenkaichi games slightly better, but Sparking Zero is a great successor. I mean, we're talking about a fight, though, Zane. We're not talking about, like, tricking. We're talking about, like, if they got put into a ring, who would win. At least that's what I took it as. Also, Yamcha's literally a bandit and a thief. He probably could trick him himself. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. Nam was crazy. Yeah, Nam was crazy back in Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I agree. Yep, I think Tenkaichi 3 is probably still the best. Can any of the Z-Fighters hold all four of the golden weapons? Golden weapons from what? I'm sorry, I'm a little lost. Yeah, Yajirobe is way stronger than Hercule. Sparking is really good. It's probably cheaper now. I don't know how expensive it is on Steam. I need to look that up, actually. I mean, I already got it myself, but... Yeah, Yajirobe killed Symbol, and he was able to not be curb stomped by Goku. Like, Goku considered him like a worthy challenge, and Goku was around Roshi and Tien's strength. So Yajirobe was really good. He was certainly stronger than Hercule or Mr. Satan, otherwise known as Mark. Holding all four at the same time, Thanos... Oh! So, like, okay, wait, so Thanos' weapons? Because the only Thanos weapon I know is the Infinity Gauntlet. I apologize if I'm just misunderstanding. I'm not doing it deliberately. Yusuke versus Suzaku was great. Although, of course, I gotta go with the classic Yusuke versus Toguro as well. The gun weapons from Ninjago. Oh, gotcha. Alright. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I had to check something real quick. I didn't know that. I do know that Sasuke was based off of Hiei. Which is weird because I love Hiei and I think Sasuke's a big pussy bitch. Yeah, I haven't really paid much attention to Ninjago. I'm sorry about that. Oh, interesting. Okay. I didn't know that, Sam. Yeah, Suzaku tattoo would go hard. I mean, I prefer Yu Yu Hakusho to Hunter x Hunter, although I do like Hunter x Hunter quite a bit. No, I don't do two fingers, but that is funny though. If he trained Satan, I mean, if he trained Satan, then he would have gotten much stronger. Although I don't think he still would have gotten super strong. Yeah. Kishimoto did say that his biggest inspiration was Hiei. But I'm not a big fan of Sasuke. I mean, I don't hate him, but I just think he's even more overrated than Vegeta is. Yeah, exactly. I like them both. Meaning Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter. Tagashi's a great mangaka. He was like the like if Toriyama is the boomer and the big three are the millennials, then Tagashi was like the Gen X. Well, Hercule is still strong. Like if Hercule got trained by Roshi, the problem with that though is that Hercule is already, even when he's first introduced, you know, he has a daughter and he's not young. So like when he's first introduced, even if he got Roshi's training, it wouldn't be like Goku or Krillin or Yamcha getting it. But at the same time, he would still be strong enough to at least do all right in the 21st tournament. And like he would certainly dominate the later tournaments even more than he already did. And he might even put up a good fight against the Red Ribbon Army. So it's not like he's some big wuss. Especially if he got that training. I haven't read Berserk actually. I want to read Berserk, but that's one reason why I didn't offer to make videos on it, because I don't know too much about it yet, even though everyone always tells me to read it. Sandwich Taguro being more influenced by him than Genkai and just brings out his demon side way earlier in the series, full control over it. That would be pretty crazy. Yeah. Kurapika also came out before Sasuke, and I think Sasuke was more like Kurapika than Hiei, which is strange. But yeah, people always say, "Oh, Kurapika's a copy of Sasuke." It's like, no, it's the opposite. Kurapika came first, and it is weird because Kurapika is my favorite Hunter x Hunter character from them all, but I don't like Sasuke at all. Chi-Chi is stronger than Hercule, and so is Ox King. Yes. If I were donating ki to someone, would being closer or making direct contact make them more... Direct contact should make it more effective, but we only ever really see it like once in the original manga, as far as I know, and that is when Gohan and Krillin are giving it to Piccolo, so Piccolo can help Goku fight Frieza and finish the Spirit Ball, or Spirit Bomb. So, I think you might actually... Well, no, Goku does give his energy to Frieza after that. So there are two instances. But both times they are very close to one another. So I think that you either do need to be touching, or you need to have at least a good amount of control over your ki. But I think you do need to be really close. I think I will read Berserk at some point. I think I really will. Roshi motorboating Android 18, Bulma Flash. Oh no. Piccolo in the Frieza saga was so badass. Yeah, Piccolo's always badass, really. But, yeah, in the Frieza saga too, definitely. I'm glad he is in Daima at least, and I'm glad he is doing some stuff, even though it's still not as much as Goku or Vegeta. And I'm super glad of his involvement in Dragon Ball Superhero. Yeah, that's why I put Nail versus the Ginyu Force in my what-if fights, or my hypothetical fights. And I'll do another one of those soon, too. These people are wanting that. But yeah, I will make another video of that soon. Yeah, exactly. Toriyama and Togashi are both like kind of legends to other mangaka. So when people say that their stuff is bad, it's like, well, your goat thinks he's amazing. For both of them. So it's like, why even... One, you shouldn't like even try to compare it to begin with, because, you know, everyone's valid with liking who they like. But, you know, other than that, like, if you just want to insult, you know, Oda definitely thinks that Toriyama and Togashi are someone that he owes an immense amount to. Yeah, if we can surmise, what we can surmise is that Guldo was around 7 to 10,000, and Jace, Raccoon, and Birder were each between 38 to 42,000, most likely 40,000, and yeah, Ginyu was the only one at 120,000 and his maximum. Baby Dende, I don't know about Baby Dende. I mean, I don't know. Baby Dende could fly, and he had the capacity to fly, but I don't know. Hard to say. Birder was never the fastest in the universe, but Birder was the fastest in comparison to his strength. I think just one of the things for watching real fights. Yeah, I get what you mean, Toad and Taz. Frieza might have done that. I don't know. But I will say that, like, that would be weird because they are a band of mercenaries that Frieza hires and they don't have a vendetta against Frieza. So that'd be kind of crazy if Frieza just killed everyone that they knew and loved. Because they're not like Saiyans, from what we know at least. They don't have muted emotions, you know, like... Yeah. They are all immensely influential, yeah. I'm Berta, I'm so fast, I'm so very fast! Now, do you think that somewhere on Namek there's some guy called Screw or even Staple? No, there weren't that many Namekians left, but that might have been some Namekians beforehand, before the Great Cataclysm. I don't know a Namekian's true life's growth cycle because we only see Piccolo's growth cycle, and he might have, since he was pretty much a reincarnation, he might have grown far quicker. So we don't know. Hey, Kakaboy, what's going on? Kakaboy69, nice. Hey, Berta. Birder, I think it's explicit that Birder was very, very fast, and he was too fast compared to his 40,000 estimated power level. Which makes sense. Like, he might have had the speed of someone of a 60,000 power level, potentially. We don't know, but I think that is the safest bet. He had the speed of someone that was much stronger. And like I don't think he would actually bother asking Frieza for a race. Do miss the original Namekian languages in OG Dragon Ball? Yeah, I think that should have been done more. I mean, was there really a big difference? We don't see much of a difference, do we? So what was up with Frieza collecting princes like Zarbon and Vegeta? A little sus, bro. Pederasty much? Well, Zarbon's only theorized to be a prince, although that is in the video games. But, I mean, that makes sense if you look at history. If you look at history, then, like, the great king of Persia and, like, Roman emperors and a bunch of people would collect the princes or royal sons of various dynasties that they control around them and hold them hostage to not only make sure that the smaller nation is under good behavior, but also to sort of raise the prince to be loyal to the state so they are not a rebel later on. So that makes sense that Frieza would control them. What animes I've been watching? Yakuza Fiance, Dragon Ball Daima. I'm waiting on Bleach to come back. I think that's about the anime I'm watching right now. I have noticed that, Rylex. Actually, me and Dave and Clearin had a big talk about that. Because I said they were called Namex, and I was making a joke, and I said Funimation is vindicated, and my friends didn't like that. And then we went back and looked, and it is Namex, and it's Namekujin rather than the Namekian sort of. I need to find out the actual Japanese translation for the Namekians, but yeah, that is true. Oh, we did notice that. 1,000-Year Blood War is great. JoJo Part 7? Oh, I didn't know it was coming out soon. Lethal and Dave are going to be so happy for that. Imagine if Zarbon had a change of heart and wish to Earth with the others. I mean, they wished to Earth those that were killed by Frieza and his men, and Vegeta was not one of his men at the moment. Namex is from the English, but it is also now in Daima, in Japanese. Zarbon would have dated Karani, Hercules Blonde student with the roses. Oh, maybe. What was your favorite OG Dragon Ball moment? Mine was Jackie Chun versus Goku. That's a good one. I think my favorite fight in early Dragon Ball... Well, okay, I know my favorite fight, but that depends. Is it the anime or the manga? Because if it was the anime, then it would be Goku... and it would be Yamcha versus Tien. But if it was the manga, it would be Tien versus Goku in the 23rd tournament. No. We went, like, I get what you mean, cemetery, but me and Dave went back, and while the translator did get ousted as someone who's kind of a casual, we did listen to it, and it is different. It is Namex, or Namakujin now. They do say it differently now, for some reason. It's very strange, though. There's no reason for it, but they do it. See, Crunchyroll doesn't. Let's see. You think Goku in the Super manga should have started wearing his end of Z gi instead? Maybe. It's hard to say, really. Yeah, probably. I think so. Actually, Joshin. Did they retcon senzu beans because they really just fill your stomach? Now they heal you? No. They always healed you. I think you'd like OG Dragon Ball. You'd appreciate it, especially as it goes on. Let's see. What are some bits from the anime that you remember being in the manga? I falsely remember Jackie Chan's rap being in the manga before. Oh. It's a good question. Man. I think I remember... Now you got me wondering now. I don't know, Tone Tans. I'm going to need to think about that longer. I wish I remembered, but I did not sleep a lot last night. That was my fault. For a while, I didn't know... Well, no, I did know that. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think I could... Yes, I am aware of Cemetery. That is good to notice. Or to note. Metal Cooler was wasted if I do say so myself, lads. Yeah, true. Zarbon would be a fashion designer. I really don't know. Zarbon doesn't seem to be hugely into fashion. He just seems to like being... I don't know. Yeah, they are better when you got to ponder on them. Dude, if Raccoon was an NFL linebacker, then he would crash through the other team and probably kill them just by like flexing his shoulder. I mean, did you see Dodoria like impaling a Namekian? If he just pushed a regular person on the street, they would just explode. Let's see. Sarpon would be a hairstylist. Guys, I think they would all just kind of be very violent still. I mean, if they turned over a new leaf, then I don't know what they would be, but it's hard to say. Yosha to okay, which is incorrect. Yeah, that's true. Football, yeah. Oh no, not a crypto bro. Please, no. I do know this. When I make the Discord, AI and crypto is not going to be allowed, and potentially no politics either. Probably no politics. Those three are not going to be allowed. Like NFT stuff or like scam stuff. Like, just want it to be a place to hang out, and if someone wants to be creative, they can. If not, then good. Okay, bye, chump. I'll see you, boy. Scored. I'll share my 20-plus-year-old handwritten PO list I made when I was like 13 years old. I'd love to see that when I do make the Discord. I think my favorite Vegeta outfit is probably the beginning of the Namek saga. So the beginning when he shows up with the Scouter and he's fighting Kui, I think he looks the coolest there. Who's going to be my mods? Well, I will give mod powers to my YouTube team. So that'll be Clearin and Dave. But I might give it to one or two other people that I know. But I think that I won't have many mods though, because I trust people. I like the androids. I think the androids did well. I will say this much. I like that filler robot that Gohan meets in the Saiyan saga that like questions its existence. That's a cool one. The pink polo's pretty good. Yamcha and Jason have been baseball players for sure. Yamcha has a ball attack and so does Yamcha. Yeah, they both have ball attack. Yeah, I agree. Oh, hey, Dank Danky, what's going on, boy? Oh, it's Clips! I was wondering when Clips would show up. There is no shit arm. I got big arms. My arms are already shit arms. Because they can lift shit, if you know what I mean. Why would Guldo be a manager to a strip club? Is it because of that like supplementary material where he was like supposedly some kind of like fucking pervert of some kind? Dude, baby Jiren would just be like a Area 51 alien. Oh, really, Dank? I appreciate that, bro, a lot. I really do. Like, that makes my day. When people say that they watch my stuff a lot, and if they rewatch it or anything like that, thank you so much. Because that makes it worth it, honestly. Do any of y'all rewatch my stuff, or is it all just one and done? It's completely fine if it is. I'm just curious. I want to see if I have rewatchability or not. Yeah, the Gohan filler is good. The Orphan ep, I did like that. I did see the Kiko. Thank you. Did you know Super Saiyan KO can occur before Super? You mean in the filler in the other world tournament? Yeah, I did know that. You might joke video on Kid Buu vs Super Buu. Thank you, I appreciate that. I'm glad y'all rewatch it. That is good. Thank you. And that's okay if you watch it just once, Cockaboy. I was just curious. Yeah, I do need to make longer ones again. Do I have a favorite Dragon Ball fan manga? Probably Multiverse. Sorry, let me check one sec. Thanks so much, Cemetery. I appreciate that. Yeah, like the planet exploding one. I felt like people didn't really talk about that much. You think so, Frieza? I appreciate that because he's like my second favorite character. Dave used to say that I sounded like Perfect Cell, which I can kind of see, but not entirely. I think that time I was reincarnated as Yamcha is good, but I don't like that it's not Yamcha. Like, I hate, like, one, it's not Yamcha, and two, even though the guy knows story beats, he still wouldn't be a martial artist like Yamcha is. It takes more technical skill than just learning, oh, I need to do X and Y, so. But the art is great. Yeah, go on, crew. I love Future Trunks. Is that good, Totentans? Reincarnated as a slime, yeah. Man, it is crazy that I got 5K subs now. I did not think that that would happen. Let's see. Cancel me, yeah. You should write a similar manga, but you can reincarnate as TN. I draw sometimes. I might try to practice drawing more and see if I can get good enough, but I doubt I will. I appreciate the congrats. Thank you, and thanks for saying my content's great. Scale 1 to 10, what do you scale Vidal's outfit in Battle of Z? In my opinion, it's probably the sexiest in the entire series. In Battle of Z? Which one's that? Oh, thank you for saying you watch it more than once. Thanks, Cockaboy. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did think that people were in need of someone who like had been on the forums a lot. You making your videos on a phone? I don't. Sorry, I only make it on the PC. I would not know how to do it on the phone. Yeah, I did know that about that, Frieza-sama. Thank you, Ganymede. And I appreciate the TN comparison. I wish I could pull off a TN cosplay, but I could not. Yeah, I did hear Toriko was good. I don't know much about One Punch Man. I mean, I've seen the first season. But other than that, I don't know much about it. I know I can count on you, Frieza-sama. You my boy. Yeah, but you know, I don't know. I just don't think I'd look good, even if other people do. I don't know. I don't know, Zane. I'm not really into what ifs, really. Other than like hypothetical fights, but that's about it. Okay, well then Totentans knows. I just wouldn't know how to do that when it comes to like making stuff on a phone. I got no idea how to video edit when it comes to that. I could barely video edit on my computer. Let's see. Hold on real quick. Okay. Boomer poo. Yeah, tech boomer poo, yeah. I mean, like, I just got a new graphics card and I just installed it, so, like, I'm not completely without hope, but at the same time, just look, if I make these videos, if I write all the scripts, if I voice it, you know, if I write novels, if I have a day job too, I don't got time to learn how to video edit. Oh, thanks, pretty boy Gloy. Thank you so much, I appreciate that. Yeah, I heard the manga for One Punch Man is great. Telekinesis seems to be something that you need to already know, or something that is okay, like, how would I put it? Okay, so like Frieza uses telekinesis, Chaozu uses telekinesis, Cell only uses it in filler, those, let's see, Baba uses I think telekinesis is only really able to be done, that we've seen so far, by characters that are just inclined to know it. And telekinesis is different from telepathy. Goku learned telepathy from training in the gravity machine on his way to Namek. So I think telekinesis is something that is related to what you are. But I might be wrong about that, but I believe that is the case. Yeah, Piccolo too. But Piccolo is also able to perform magic. Yeah, I know I can learn a little bit and make my videos slightly better, but like, man, I'm so... People like that my videos are simple with editing, which is good, because, again, I don't got too much time to learn. So I'm glad that people don't mind it or are actively enjoying me not doing fancy shit. Because, yeah, that's good. Frieza, I got no idea. That also depends on which Magneto you mean. There's different in different comics. Thanks, Gloy. Oh, what are you training for? Sorry, someone's messaging me. You're an MMA fighter? That's badass, dude. Most people know that I'm a martial artist myself, so that's cool. Let's see. There was a lot of magic in OGDB that wasn't related to Key. That's true. Nice, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people who train in martial arts and work out a lot, like me, are big anime fans. Oh, night, Sam. Have a good sleep. Yeah, the two Mechians were cool. Dude, I appreciate that so much, Gloy. Thank you. Yeah, dude. Let's see. Do you think Yamcha should have different animal beats to attacks, like Tiger Fang attack, for example? Well, I mean, like, he kind of has sort of a wolf totem, so I don't think he would really switch from wolf. And totem is just like a catch-all term for, like, the spirit. The most Yamcha and Tien exchange I've heard out loud. Yeah, true. Also, are any of y'all going to Kamehacon in 4 or 5 months? No, Frieza. Just it's like how would I put it? Look, the Native Americans invented the bow separate from the Europeans and the Asians inventing the bow. But they all had bows. The just a finger beam that can pierce people's bodies is just something that would be useful in a lot of contexts. So they just all made it in different ways. So the Dodon Ray was not ripped off. It was just a sort of bullet attack, and Frieza happened to have his own already, but they didn't know about each other. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that sucks, Frieza. Well, I know I will be at Kamehacon in New Jersey. It's a while from now, though. It's in June. I think it's in the middle of June. It's like June 16th or something. I'm hoping some of y'all can go at least, because that'd be cool. Yeah, he does use the telekinesis in the filler as well, correct. Hey, no worries, Frieza. Cell uses telekinesis in the filler too. Actually, I think he might have used telekinesis in the manga as well. I need to recheck that. That's pretty cool, Cemetery. I forgot about that. You should set up Dragon Ball Fighting Days where viewers can beat you in Dragon Ball games and then cash in points, something like having their DBZ idea put in a video. Oh man, if I had all the time in the world, I would. But like, if someone beats me, and then that just means that I gotta make a video on like a certain character, like why they have a lockjaw or something. Like, I don't know if that'd be good for the channel. That was a good beatdown. I probably would have loved Legos. Just Construction Works already has a hard hat. Yeah, he does have a hard hat. But yeah, I feel like if I did that Ganymede, eventually I would make videos that I really do not want to make. Like, someone would be like, what food would you compare Goku to? Oh, I bet he's a jelly donut with... I'm just like, I'm not going to... I'm going to make videos that I think, that I want to make and that I think are also needed to be learned for the fandom. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind asking for requests, but like, I reserve the right to say no if I feel like I can't do much from it. Yeah, just like from Pokemon. I understood the joke, though. I get the joke. Man, favorite song from Cowboy Bebop? I mean, Tank is classic, but that's also kind of like a cop-out. Exactly, Ganymede. That would be crazy. Let's see. I do like... Let me find the name of this thing. Man, I can't think of the name. There was a Bebop song that I really liked. Let's see. Yeah, sorry, it's been a hot sec. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah, I know it's okay to say Tank, but there was another one that I did like that I can't think of. Oh, hey, Gate, what's up? Any reason why TN didn't blow up the Earth when using Tribeam on Cell? Well, just like any sort of... I mentioned this in my Planet Destruction video, but Key, you can control, especially because they're martial artists, you can control how strong, how big the explosion, and how unstable the Key is while still having it be very potent. So you don't need to, like that's the same as like asking why did, how would I put it? Like, why did why did any blast from Goku fighting Cell not blow up the Earth? Or why did, Piccolo powering up not blow up the... Like, there's a lot to say with that, but it's mostly... It comes down to key control. They can choose how damaging it is in a yield perspective, like on how like big of an explosion it is, but the potency and the amount of key in it does not change. It's still large. My favorite anime music score to listen to? If it isn't some of Falconer's tracks, then probably some Samurai Champloo tracks. I'll answer the Daima question while I'm thinking of the Samurai Champloo ones. I think Daima, I'm liking it so far. I am. I was gonna probably like it anyway, because, I just like Toriyama's kind of style. But I think that the music is good. I think that the production value is great. And I am loving the new characters. But at the same time, I also think that compared to like a lot of stuff, I don't know. I feel like it's, how would I put it? I like it, but at the same time, it's also kind of a huge nothing burger. Like, there's not like random stuff occurs, and it's very small stuff, and that kind of fills out a lot of the time. And I don't think there's huge payoffs so far. And I think even if the next 2 episodes are amazing, I don't think it can make it a 10 out of 10 anime, or even a 9 or an 8 out of 10 anime. But I do enjoy it, however. And I am looking forward to seeing it in the dub as well. But yeah, that's. I wish I could say it was everything I wanted, but it's not. I feel like there's, and also like not even without the canon parts, like there's just some logical things that just don't occur. Like they refuse to go Super Saiyan for 90% of the time for no reason, just for artificial suspense. They forget the most basic things. You have no idea why certain characters are there or what they're there to do, or like some of it's great, but other parts of it are so kind of lazy. I don't know. It's really difficult to say. Also, wait a second. Where is this? There it is. Okay, The Million Way of Drum is a great Samurai Champloo sort of track. Now, I don't really like Kanye's music. Let me go back up, though. Favorite scoreless? Goldberg, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Big Show, Nappa movie prequel. Yeah, back in the day, Goldberg was like Nappa's fan cast. Do you know about Falconer's score stuff? How he basically wrote a small fraction of songs in English score? That's actually not true, Toten Tens. I like that. That's mostly a rumor. He wrote half of the score. The other half was written by a band called Super Saiyan, like SSJ. They're not Super Saiyan, they're just SSJ. And I have talked to SSJ myself personally, twice. And people always make the rumor that Falconer stole recognition, but SSJ does not think that at all. SSJ says, no, he never stole anything from us. We worked on it all together. And they hold no grudge against him. They think Falconer is great at what he does. So, like, people who say that are usually, like, sub-fans that want Bruce Falconer to look bad. Yeah, things just kind of happen in Daima for some reason. But I do like the new characters. Yeah, Mercenary Tao looks like the new guy, Virtual Fighter. Twin Planets, he took Princess from... I don't think it was ever said that Frieza took Zarbon from a planet he destroyed, and Frieza had Vegeta before he was going to destroy like the planet as well. So it's kind of hard to say that, really. The reason for the weird pacing is it was originally a short O&A project. I don't think it was meant to be a big project. It became after Toriyama since they passed. Well, Toriyama... it already is a short project. It's just 20 episodes. And Toriyama and the staff has already said that they sort of worked on it like a month, like a weekly manga serialization. Let's see. Yeah, General Blue, I guess he could do some telekinesis. Unless that's anime filler. I need to think on that. The reason for the weird... yeah. Do I like Tupac's music? I like some of it. I'm more into like old school R&B than like hip hop though. Like some Nelly and stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, I will be here for another 5 minutes, but then I'll be like 8 p.m. to me, and then I'll probably stop and do some other stuff. But y'all got any final questions for me? Or any final things you want to say before I end it all? Man, I didn't think I was here talking for like 2.5 hours. That's crazy. The next video is going to be on Dragon Ball Z, original Dragon Ball canon couples. So it's going to be on Chi-Chi and Goku, Yamcha and Bulma, Vegeta and Bulma, Tien and Launch, Gohan and Videl, stuff like that. And I'm going to like analyze them and rank them. I'm more of a Gogeta fan, but I like them both, Vegito and Gogeta. Let's see. Have you seen the Tien and Yamcha fusion in the original Budokai? Yeah, Yamten. Or Tiencha, actually. I think it's alright. I think it looks kind of strange, but, you know, I don't know how else he'd look, though. X-Men Girl? That's kind of rough. Maybe Storm. Maybe Storm. Thanks, Frieza. I don't know if it was, like, super worth it, but thank you. Most underrated DBZ fight, in my opinion? Probably Goku versus Cell. I think it's the best one in Z. And people always talk about Gohan versus Cell and not Goku versus Cell. Yeah, Cacao Boy. I'm doing a Valentine's Week thing. I should have had it out already, but I had those 2 Daima Rant videos. Yeah, Mystique is good. But I'm doing like Dragon Ball couples, and then I'm doing fanon couples, and then I'm doing which characters I find attractive, because people wanted me to say that. Can you mention a what if in there if Goku and Bulma got together instead, and the same with Chi-Chi and Vegeta? That'd be interesting to hear. I mean, I will talk about fanon couples, and Goku and Bulma will be one of them. But I'm not going to do like what if storylines, though. Second form Cell. How many Metal Coolers to beat second form Cell? Man. That's rough. That's hard to say. Goku vs. Nappa is really underrated. I agree. I completely agree. And also Goku versus Android 19. And also, what's another good one? Piccolo versus Frieza is a really good underrated one. And I think Vegeta versus Zarbon is a really good underrated one. Both times. I think that I know there's more. I think a lot of the early Dragon Ball ones are really underrated. Is Tien versus Jackie Chun or Roshi? Favorite Cajun dish? Probably, man, that's rough. I love gumbo. I think takoyaki's okay. Plays this theme free. Yeah, I agree, Frieza. Yeah, they did do that in the anime. When I do the judging baddies, it's gonna be on all the girls in the canon, and I'm gonna add in Dr. Arinsu, and I'm gonna add in maybe some girls from Super. I don't know about the video games though. Yeah, a big fan. Jackie Chan's fights are all great. And Vegeta's so cool on Namek. Zarbon and Dory kill Ginyu? No, not at all. No. Ginyu's at like 120,000. Zarbon and Doria, they couldn't touch Ginyu. They could beat Vegeta together when Vegeta arrives, like Frieza says. But Zarbon and Doria couldn't kill Jace or Berta or Raccoon. Okay, did I miss any questions? Which sequel of anime would you like to see? That's a good question. That is a good question. Which sequel of an anime would I like to see? I will say that I didn't have a lot of faith in a Yu Yu Hakusho sequel, but the OVAs from 2018 are really good. So maybe that. But maybe more Bebop too. I didn't really like the Inuyasha sequel very much. I mean, it was okay. It wasn't horrible. Trigun is good. Could current Piccolo diffuse as a separate his good and evil side like the Namekian before him? I think he could, but I don't think he would be. I don't think it would diffuse to become the same people that he was. Oh no. Okay, Bebop. Ganymede. All right, guys. I think that's everything for today, though. I'm gonna go and I need to get some stuff done, do some chores, stuff like that. But thanks so much for stopping by, okay, everybody. And I appreciate y'all's support, and I appreciate y'all watching my stuff and thinking it's worth it. And if any of my patrons are in the chat as well, I super appreciate y'all too. I know Totentans is. So thank y'all so much, okay? And I will see y'all later when I have watched some Fist of the North Star, but I haven't seen a lot of it. I'll probably finish it at some point, though. Okay, guys. See you, everybody.